Anyway, you know, Hillary Clinton is going to have to campaign on President Obama's record, including his security record. ISIS now claiming responsibility for 2 suicide attacks in Iraq today, which have left at least 31 dead and 78 others injured. ISIS is on the rise in Europe. We know that. And we already know they're trying to infiltrate the migrant crisis right here in the United States of America. But Hillary Clinton wants to bring in 65,000 Syrian refugees right here to our shores. President Obama wants 10,000. She wants 65,000. Is she not concerned enough about the safety of Americans? Joining me right now with his thoughts, Fox News strategic analyst Lieutenant Colonel Ralph Peters and national security and foreign policy analyst Arash Aramesh. Colonel, I'll start with you. Hillary was Secretary of State when ISIS came to rise in Syria. So can she be trusted on national security?
No, she cannot be trusted on national security. And I'm sick of hearing about her experience. Trish, if experience was the only thing that ever mattered in life, hookers would make the best wives.
Oh, dear.
Well, they don't.
Oh, dear.
And I mean, if you
Colonel,
really, if you
come on, let's clean it up. Continue your thought.
Well, seriously, look at her record. She didn't object to pulling out of Iraq. She was all for it. The greatest mistake the Obama administration made of many great mistakes. Look at her the mess she created in Libya. Benghazi's hers. The White House was being briefed. She was being briefed on the resurgence of Islamist extremism. She didn't do anything. How's that reset with Putin working out? I mean, you go down the list, one failure after another.
But is it all her fault, or is it President Obama's fault, Arash?
Well, you know, if she
let me
trigger,
bring Arash into the conversation
she was
as
driving
well.
the getaway car.
Yeah, you know, she's going to be tainted, right, with his administration, and this is something she's going to need to overcome.
I'm surprised to hear that a gentleman just like Colonel Peters would say that experience doesn't matter. The crowd on the other side of the aisle said the exact same thing about President Obama, saying that, oh, he's only been in the Senate for 2 years, he has no experience, so on and so forth. But let's talk about facts. Let's talk about numbers. The president has kept this country safe. The president has advanced and enhanced the number of drone strikes dramatically, almost by tenfold, since President Bush left office. It's been President Obama who's killed Osama bin Laden, who's killed 2 Taliban leaders.
People have short memories, Arash, and the reality is out there in America, they know that hundreds of people have been killed in Europe. They know what happened in San Bernardino, and they know that we are all at risk, a risk that has intensified since ISIS has come about under his leadership while she was Secretary of State. So, like it or not, these are things that she's going to have to contend with. I want to get to the refugee issue. The fact that she wants to bring in 65,000 Syrians. Arash, it kind of seems to me like you don't want to invite the enemy right into your tent. And expert after expert, including members of this administration, have said that this is dangerous. These people cannot be vetted. So why are we doing it?
Trish, calling Syrian refugees enemy is just appalling. First of all, we're talking about some of the weakest elements in Syrian society: women, children, refugees who have lost everything because of ISIS, because of radical Islamist terror. And B, there are many, many, many layers of security interviews and process people have to go through before even they can apply to come to the United States. So it's not just they're going to get on a boat and get off New Jersey or New York and just come here and infiltrate a mosque. So
Colonel
we are now
Peters,
talking about some of the weakest elements in society, and it's just appalling to call them the enemy.
Of these people are believed to have ties to ISIS, and they're coming into our country. Colonel, your thoughts before we go.
Well, first, I never said experience doesn't matter, but you have to be able to learn from experience. Neither Obama nor Hillary did. Now, she does have these refugees on her hands because of her pushing to get out of Iraq, to do nothing on Syria early on. That's what created this. And we have more drone strikes now because we have more drones now, because we needed them because of Obama's ineptitude.
Not true.
And Hillary Clinton's
That's absolutely not true, Colonel.
No, that is true. What are your military credentials? What do you know about drones?
Well,
Tell me
let me tell you,
about
my credentials are the fact that actually I pay attention to numbers, I pay attention to details, and I pay attention to what happens on the ground in the field. President Obama has killed leaders of the Taliban, Osama bin Laden, leaders in Somalia, in Yemen, in the Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Iraq.
And the Islamist terrorists are stronger than they have ever been.
And yet, we still sit there and undermine actual facts and actual numbers. Talk about facts, and we'll go from there.
Colonel Peters.
Okay, give me one success story here. One country that's better off now than it was when Obama took office in the Middle East or North Africa. The fact is that almost 500,000 Syrians are dead because Obama wouldn't enforce a red line and Hillary stood beside him all the way on every single issue. Show me one foreign policy success. You like numbers? Give me one success, foreign policy-wise, of Hillary Clinton.
Can you answer?
Averting war with Iran, getting a successful Iran deal, A. B, preventing more Americans dead in Iraq. B. C, not sending thousands of troops to Syria to be slaughtered there. Again, that's C. Fourth, not being able, preserving many, many, many lives in places such as Libya.
Those aren't facts, they're talking points and they're lies.
No, okay,
well, look, I think, you know, any which way you slice it, any which way you slice it, people know that ISIS has been created within the last 8 years, and it's an issue. Colonel Peters and Arash, thank you so much. Good to have you guys here. Interesting discussion. We're going to be right back.